Aloha guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video almost exclusively about Jouer Cosmetics. I feel like Jouer is doesn't get talked about a lot in the makeup community, and since I had tried a couple products that I bought at Sephora, I was really intrigued, and I am trying out their high coverage cream foundation and also their high coverage liquid concealer. So I'm going to do a wear test for you guys, and then I also have some other products from them like blush, highlighter, and their powders, which we'll all get to demonstrate. And I'm going to do a wear test for you and see how the makeup ends at the end of the day. So if you want to see this and you want to see some of their products, then just keep watching. All right, you guys, so let's get started. So I have all my skincare on, and I have my primer as well. So what we're going to start with is, actually we'll start with the concealer. So I don't have the foundation and concealer, but I have these samples, and so that's what I'm going to use for that. I think for the under eye, I'm going to start with Creme Brulee. So I feel like that is a good shade. So let's put that on, and I'm just going to grab it with my finger so I don't waste any product. I've never used her under eye concealers. Wow, that is like full coverage. Let me put a little bit more. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my flat foundation brush, and I'm just going to use that to press that in. And that's such a good color. It's not, I know it looks brightening on camera. It's not super brightening, but I really like the coverage that it gives my under eye. Ooh, I'm really excited for this. And it blends in super easy. I don't know if it's this flat shader brush or if it's just the concealer, but I don't usually set my concealer. But anyways, let's move on to the foundation. I have not picked out a foundation yet. There's several in here. So I'm going to pick out, see, they have these packets here, which they give you a lot to choose from. And by the way, if I didn't tell you, I ordered from the Jouer website the other products that I'm going to use, and that's why I got these samples. So I'll be right back with the choices. Okay, I think I'm going to start with almond, and then I'm going to mix almond and cashmere. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of foundation in here, so yeah, so I'll mix two of them together and we'll see how that goes. Well, actually there's quite a bit of foundation in here. On second thought, I guess we're just going to go with almond because it seems like there's a lot of foundation and it's a full coverage foundation. So all right, that's awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my e.l.f. buffing foundation brush and buff that in. Sorry, I know you can see my ring light, but I'm gonna have to fix that because my mirror is there. So I'm excited to do this wear test. I don't think I've ever done a foundation wear test before. I can tell you that this foundation, it has I think like 3.25 stars on Sephora. So I was gonna buy it in the Sephora sale, but I wasn't sure. Like, there was some mixed reviews, but I really do like the Jouer Cosmetics. And if you haven't tried any of their stuff, I really highly suggest that you do. Pick something that you need or something that you really like, or if you're just into highlighters, check out their newest highlighter. It is so good. It's in Molton Glow. So actually that went on so super nicely. It's really nice coverage. So yeah, wow. And the color match is so good. It's so good. So yeah, okay. So I know if you watch my other video, I told you, I don't think I showed it, but I purchased their Soft Focus Hydrate set. It's a set powder. So this does, I am in the color medium, and it does have some pigmentation. I am using another e.l.f. brush, and this is the pointed powder brush. I really love it. This came in a set of 2, like for $10, and I bought it at Ulta. So I am just going to set the whole face with this, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm already browner. So it does have a little bit of color, which I don't mind for the most part. At first I did, but it really is a great color for me. So if you don't want to add color, then I would go lighter. So this is the medium, and this is what it looks like there. I know it can't focus, but packaging is really cute. So okay, so now the powder is on, and now I'm going to do highlight first. So this is the Molton Glow highlight, and you can tell I use it every day. This is the brush that it came with, and it's really nice, super cute. I'll show you how it works. So just get right in there, and you can swipe or bounce. I tend to bounce because I like to have it kind of placed where I want it to. I don't want it to go all the way here, which it easily can. And it's such a beautiful highlight. Another brush that I usually use as well is the Sigma Tapered Highlight. I think it's a Sigma Taper Highlight. And then what I do here is I do that for my Cupid's bow. And sometimes I'll do a little bit down my nose, and I'll just use my finger. Whoa. That's a lot. Okay. I don't like to be rude off. All right. Okay, and so for blush is the blush duo, which I've shown you, and it is their Cheeky Summer Blush Duo, and they have the colors Terracotta Sands and Hot Coral. So this is the Terracotta Sands, and this is the Hot Coral. It's got a beautiful big mirror here. And so these are the 2 brushes that I use. This is just a stippling brush, and this is a no name that I got from TJ Maxx. This is super beautiful if you just want a sheer wash of color, especially if you're using the Terracotta Sands. And I think I'm going to use that today because I think you've seen the Hot Coral on me in my other couple videos. I think that's what I was wearing. So you see how pigmented this looks, but if you're using a stippling brush, it goes on a lot lighter. You're still getting that same color, but in just such a sheer way. So I really love this stippling brush. And yeah, so really, I don't think you have to have an expensive stippling brush. I feel like they all work the same, possibly. So okay, so now that we have that on, the last product that I have from Jouer is their lip product, and it is a lip topper, but I'm going to go ahead and just put some mascara on, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I just did my eyebrows and my eyelashes, so I put on my Brow Gal eyebrow pencil, and of course I have my Dynamic Duo on, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Base, and my Princess Warrior Mascara by Flower Beauty. So I also put on as a base my Lolita lip liner with my Kylie Jenner lipstick in Nova. And so now we're just going to put on, so this is a lip topper. You can wear it by itself. It's pretty sheer, so I am just going to use it as a lip topper, and this is rose gold. So I got this, I actually didn't buy this. I got this in, look at how pretty that is. I got it in my Allure box, I think a couple months ago. So see how that adds shine, and it's yeah, it just adds some rose gold reflex in there. And their lip toppers, they smell so good. It smells like a cupcake. So yeah, I'm going to bring you in so you can see the makeup. And yeah, I feel like the under the concealer is settling a little bit, but that's pretty common because I don't set my under eyes because they'll dry right away. So holy moly. So let's look at the concealer. So you can see the concealer and the foundation. I'm really loving the foundation. And you can see I have forehead wrinkles, but it's not settling into my fine lines. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So it is 1:11 right now, and I'm going to, I didn't put on any eye makeup because we're going to the grocery store, get haircuts. We're gonna go have some lunch, and probably go to a couple other stores. So we're really gonna be outside. It is still humid, so it will be interesting to see how this makeup holds, you know, up and really looks. And actually, I mean, I would set, if I'm going out, I would set my makeup anyway. So I'm going to set it with the Peach Perfect Mist. I should have put it on before my mascara, but so, all right, guys, I will see you back in probably a few hours. Okay, I just thought I'd show you what the makeup looks like outside before I leave. It's really pretty. It looks very natural. My whole makeup looks natural. So yeah, see you guys later. So it is 8:10 in the evening. Did you see that? It's 8:10, and I think that is all for me today. I am exhausted. We went out and we went to a couple stores. We met some people out. It was warm, it was cold, And so it's been a good little over 7 hours. So I'm ready to finish this video, and so you can see how the makeup wore today. So I'm gonna zoom you in again. So basically what we're gonna be looking at is we're gonna be looking at the concealer, which I have on, and it actually looks pretty good. And mind you, I don't set my concealer. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it wears like most of my high-end concealers, my It Cosmetics, and what's the, like the Tarte Shape Tape and the Maybelline. So, but what I like about, well, let's do the makeup now. So, the makeup, what I can say is the makeup is very high coverage. It's very high coverage. I don't feel like, even though I was getting hot and perspiring, it didn't come off anywhere. I didn't exercise today, so I couldn't tell you about that, but it stayed on very nicely, and it didn't settle into my fine lines or anything like that. So I mean, all in all, I think the makeup looks really well. There was some fading in the highlight area. It's not as bam as it was this morning. And even though I did set my face, my blush still looks good. So I feel like the makeup held up really well. So, okay. What I noticed about the concealer is that, or not the concealer, the makeup, is that it is very high coverage, and I think you can use too much. And I think for me, for next time, I think this shade, honestly, I know even though it looks like a good shade match, I was looking outside and in other places, especially when I was in Target, it looked a little bit dark on me. So I probably would go one shade lighter, and a little bit goes a long way. I think I used too much makeup, and I think I would get kind of a nicer finish and a little bit different wear. I think the concealer, I really like it, and I like that it has hyaluronic acid in it. I think the color was absolutely perfect. So, and I didn't feel the concealer at all. So anyways, I really like Jouer's products, and I think that their powder is really nice. I'm interested to try their powder, even though I've been wearing it with another high-end foundation, just to see how it really works. I've been using the drugstore foundation right now because that's all I have left. But yeah, guys, that is my video. I hope that it was interesting. I hope you were intrigued by Jouer. I will leave everything that I use down in the description box. I will also leave a link for Jouer Cosmetics if you want to go on their website and look at what products they have. Yeah, and I guess that's all I have to say for today. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.